What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. In the last episode, we did a lot. We got the train lines up and running to move our plastic and our rubber to the main base. We set up our manufacturer. Manufacturer. Yep. We set up our manufacturers to automate elevator parts. We completed phase 3. As you can see, we are now on phase 4. But this phase is going to take a while. There are a lot of parts that will take some time. It's going to take some time. So phase 4 is not going to be nearly as fast as phase 1, 2, and 3. But I figured today we would take a little breather because I would like to do something that should, in theory, be a relatively simple process. Can you tell what it is? It's turbo fuel. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to convert all of this to turbo fuel. We don't really have a huge need for regular fuel, and turbo fuel is just way better. It burns slower, it gives more power. I can basically fill up this entire lake with turbo fuel generators. So first thing I need to do is actually research turbo fuel, and for that we're going to go into sulfur, and we need 1 hard drive, easy. Compacted coal, I guess I could just craft that. And then packaged fuel, we will actually, I think I have, yeah. So we're good there. And then we need a hard drive. I wish I could just do 1 hard drive. That would be nice. But it's whatever. It's whatever. So we'll just put those back in there. This we only need 50 of. And then how many compact coal did we need? We needed 15. So do I have a crafting station over here somewhere? I'm not seeing it. So we're just going to make up another one. Because why not? It'll be fine. This is going to be like our little, I don't know, crafting area. But let's see. Can we do compacted coal? Coal. What? Hold on. Compacted coal. It's only in an assembler? Are you kidding me? Alright, so do we have coal? We do not. Do we have sulfur? We do. Let's go grab some coal. And I figure while I'm heading over to the coal factory, I know there's coal around here, but I'd rather just take full stacks and not have to worry about it. I'm actually going to dimensional depot some coal. Sulfur, we don't even have any nodes going for sulfur, which is going to be another episode because we are going to automate weapons stuff. So I want to have unlimited nobelisks, explosive rebar, all that good stuff. But as I head over there, I'd like to reply to a couple questions that I've gotten, or a couple comments in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, I should say, from episode 7. So Hayden Proctor says, quick question, how many hours do you have in this game? And the answer is 686 at last time I checked. And a large amount of that has been spent AFK. So I would say it's more in line with maybe 500-ish hours. So there you go. Get out of the way. It's going to ragdoll me. Oh, I also added all of these to make it look good. I'm trying to figure out how to fill this little gap right here in. There's nothing that really snaps to this. I've tried like high beams and stuff, but there's actually one that, so the round concrete might actually be the answer here. So if I go like that, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. I should be going that way. It's all right though. We'll just go through the base and that way. But the next comment is from Ben Aesthetic. He actually gave a really good tip. So I was complaining about the generators being like overpoweringly loud, and I was not even aware that they had individual volume controls for that. So I've turned down a bunch of stuff to 50% that are like really loud, like fuel generators. It sounds like I did my jetpack as well, because you can barely hear it. But like all of this stuff is loud. And this I want to keep loud because, I don't know, I just feel like it should be loud, you know? But I turned down fuel generators, a bunch of other stuff that was just super loud. But thank you so much for that tip. And a bunch of people were speculating on what was going wrong with my generator sputtering. And yeah, it was just because I had Mark 1 pipes and I didn't realize it till it was too late, but we already have Mark 2, so we're solid there. We're set. So let's go ahead and grab 5 stacks, actually 6 stacks, and then we're gonna keep 1 on us, and then we have sulfur right here. So let's get back to the fuel power plant. And just looking at the other comments, there's really no other comments. Not a whole lot of comments on this series. I'm actually kind of surprised. I guess you guys are just enjoying it and don't have any questions or whatever. It's not a big deal, but I would love to hear from you guys. You know, advice and stuff like that. Maybe stuff that I've looked over or forgotten. But anyway, let's get over here, craft up some compacted coal so that we can unlock turbo fuel and start getting this show on the road. So we have to, oh wait, it needs to be on an assembler. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a quick assembler right here. Actually, I need to figure out, I might have to just do it over here. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just set up an assembler right here, craft it up, and then yeah, I'm just gonna do it manually. So not a big deal. And compacted coal, boom, boom. And hopefully that, oh, wait. Nope, off. I want to sloop it. Whoops. I want to sloop it because, I don't know. I just feel like it would be a good thing to sloop. Compacted coal. I don't even have sloops. I ran out of them last episode. I do need to reclaim them because I don't really need them to be slooped anymore since they're just going straight into the awesome sink. So I don't really need that. But I do want to power. So we'll just have to deal with not having them slooped, which is fine. I just want it to be quick. And we already have a bunch. Oh, I already. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Cool. So this will be quick. We'll get these. So this is gonna be 5. I just need to do 3 times, and then we can unlock turbo fuel. And 15. So we'll just let those go, and then I'll tear it down in a sec. Let's go learn this. Sulfur, turbo fuel, start. What's this? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Rocket fuel. So once we get turbo fuel going and we can do some empty fluid tanks, I think that's aluminum. So we'll have to unlock aluminum and all that good stuff. But for now, we're just worrying about turbo fuel and packaging the turbo fuel as well. We have so many crude oil nodes to work with, but we are just gonna convert these first. And in fact, we actually have these. So I think I might utilize these. So I want to turn this way. And then we're going to do the little pipe trick that I did in a couple episodes ago. 2 episodes ago. 3, I don't remember. But we're going to go through the floor and out underneath the shelves. I don't even know what you would call these. Like coral shelves or something like that. I don't know. Maybe this was an ocean. I have no idea. But it looks like this is lined up pretty damn perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and get this lined up because... Okay, so we're going to try to get it as close to this pipe. Now, I actually measured out... Come on, man. Work with me here. But invalid pipe shape, that's the default one you literally said. I guess I have to go out a little bit. It's whatever. We'll live with it. And then, yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. And then I gotta remember to color code these. So, but I do want to get this pipe. Come on, man. This way. So this is straight right here. So it is going to come out right here. Perfect. All right. So now, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I guess I could just do something like this. Get it nice and straight, and then come up like this. And then just bring it over manually. That way I know where to line it up at. Spamming. All right, so about right there. Seems pretty solid. And then the floor hole. Ooh, actually. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna line it up with this instead. That way this is straight. Okay, so let me go to my pipes. Oh, that's Hyper 2. Okay, pipes. Mark II clean. So we're gonna go like this. Might as well just get it situated right now. All right. Because once I'm underneath this, I don't care if it does any crazy loop stuff or is not straight. I just want the output to be straight and the input. I don't want any curves. So that's what we're going to roll with. And we got the floor hole pipey thing in bob. Oh, that's way too close. Let's try that again. It's about right. There. As long as it goes into the foundation, I'm not really concerned what it looks like. Okay, there we go. Horizontal, vertical. All right, cool. And then I can just go like this, snap that, and then curvy mode. Oh, come on. There we go. Auto. Now, is that making it look super weird? No. So you can't even tell. All right, let's get rid of these supports. I hate supports. They just look bad in most situations to me. Sick. Okay, so we got our oil set up, but... Ooh. Okay. Well, we have our pipe, because I forgot we have to process it into turbo fuel first. So let's do that. I need a refinery. Okay, so we might not... Oh, no. Okay, there we go. How many refineries should I do, though? Probably a lot. So let's see. So we got turbo fuel, and I do want to work around overclocking it. So, ooh, why is it not an even number? Let's just do... Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, wait, no, this has to be fuel first. So, yeah, we need to do fuel first. Oh, not that fuel. This fuel. And then we'll have to sink the polymer resin. Hold on, let me figure this out real quick. All right. I haven't figured it out completely, like the math and stuff, but I have figured out that this is going to be a bigger undertaking than I thought. So, we're actually going to need to build up a nice little area up here, which means I have to clear the area. So what I want to do is we're going to actually point this way. I know, sounds weird, doesn't it? Because now it's facing over here. But no, we're going to bring this pipe directly up. And we might have to do a pump. And that's all right, though. But I want to try to utilize this space as much as possible. And we could also expand out here. So let me go grab some more cluster nobelisks because I'm pretty sure I'm out. Yeah. I have gas nobelisks, but I don't think that's going to clear anything. So purchase we shall, which I need my tickets for. All right. Cluster. Oh, no. It'd be under equipment. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And buy and go. And
Fix
nope,
it.
don't care. Okay, so we're good on cluster novelist. So let's go clear this out, and then I'm gonna build up a nice little platform area so where we can house a lot of refineries, a lot of assemblers, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna be using overclocking a lot, so hopefully we won't have to do a lot of like assemblers and stuff like that. But I mean, it's better to have the space than not have the space. So I'm kind of sad that I have to take these out because I loot these like crazy. I use those to make my inhalers. Oops. All right. So now I just need to get some foundations up here. So this, now we're gonna do, actually, I kind of want to stack the 1 meter foundations. That way it lines up properly. You know what I mean? So we'll have to go to the highest point though. So let me try to figure that out. See, that's not high. Whoops. I guess I could have just did this. Started from this direction. So we'll go about right there. And then we'll just zoop it all. This should be a decent amount of space. But we can always expand on it. But what I want to do here is I actually want to bring down, we'll do this with the 4 meter foundations because I want it to be like I don't know, kind of like a wall like that, because I want to give the effect that it's not floating. So I'm gonna basically, actually I could probably just kind of do invalid placement. Are you kidding me? All right, well, we solved that with 1 button. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it's because of this. Actually, I'll mine this. We obviously gonna need some sulfur soon. There, now we should be able to place it. There we go. But what I want to do is I want to have these 2 open. I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, you figure it out here in a sec. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Actually, that needs to come down anyway. And then we can use that as that. And then I want to get rid of that. And then these I can get rid of too. Because that's what we're doing. Just like this. And then we're gonna go around. This is kind of like a little nook to give the space for the oil extractor. And then I'm just gonna continue this around the border of this entire platform. That way, I don't know, it looks like it was poured concrete, you know, like we filled it in. Now I could do this factory like how I'm doing at my main base and just do the belts underneath, but I'm not really worried about doing that anywhere else except my main base, because that's where I spend the most time is there. So I want that to look good. This stuff, I mean, it's still gonna look good, but it's just not gonna be, you know, enclosed like the regular base. But the main reason I wanted to do turbo fuel is, well, the main reason being super obvious, and that is for the jetpack. I really want to get some turbo fuel packaged up and good to go. Okay, I don't know if I wanted to go down that far, but it's whatever. And honestly, I might just leave this alone for now. Well, I guess I could do I don't know, something like this. Just kind of zoop it over this way. If I can. No, zoop. Damn it. There. That's good for now. All right, and then these, just pretend they're not there. They're gonna be covered by machines anyway. But you can't destroy those, which Kind of sucks, but it's fine. So technically, we didn't even need this pipe. But I guess I could have just... Well, no, we'll probably end up doing a pipe that pops out of here or something, because I want this to be as close as possible to... But we'll worry about that in a bit. Now I need to do the math. So, hold please. Okay, math is pretty much complete. I do want to make sure I have all of these calculated for overclock as best as possible. Make sure we're good. But we have all even numbers. I don't care about the extractors, but these are all Mark II. Well, this is on a pure node, overclocked at 250, and same thing with these. So we need, off of one crude oil extractor, we get 600 crude oil, which will go into 4 refineries, which will go into 8 more refineries. So we need 12 freaking refineries. And that's going to give us an unfortunately uneven number of 18. I wanted them to line up, but I guess 18 will be fine. So instead of 8 across, we are going to have to do 9, which is totally fine, because we're going to be converting these anyway. So once we do, all we have to do is slap an additional generator onto the end of each one of these, which now I'm realizing could be an issue. So 1, 2, 3, 3 generators we'll have to tack on somewhere else. I also want to unlock this today, but that'll be 2 seconds. Literally, I unlock it, I slap it down, and then I connect it to one of these, and then we're done. So let me get these up. I want to make sure I actually have the materials for it. And this one didn't even line up, so we need to redo that one. There we go. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we did have the materials for that. Are we struggling on anything? It does not look like it. Everything is filling up really fast. So we are good. So we're good on our fuel, or our turbo fuel generators. These are going to be, okay, so they're already overclocked. I do have all of these set for overclock. So we're going to just have so much power going on, because just 9 of these, so that's 625. So if we go 9 times 625, that's, let's just say 5,600, and 9 of these is only 1,800. Or no, 20 times 9. It's only 180. So just this row is going to outperform basically all of our fuel power generators. So that's going to be freaking wonderful, man. But I'm going to... Dude, we don't have the space for this. There's absolutely not enough space here. Because we need 12 refineries. Let's just try. Let's see what we can do with this. So... I'm already... Actually, we might be able to put these this way. We might have a little bit of minor clippage, but that's neither here nor there. I wish I would have picked a more open spot for this. So I think we might just expand out this way. Okay, so I have an idea. So we have 6 right here. We're gonna do 6 mirrored. So let me, okay, cool. So those are, I wanna have them like a foundation apart. So, that could be a problem though. That's fine though. So we are going to platform this all the way out to here. And actually we'll do 2 more rows. Like so. Bring those out that way. Oh, okay. Well, I thought they were not gonna line up, but let's go ahead and get the inputs facing this way. So we are going to have to offset them a little bit because I want the pipes to be straight. The conveyor belts aren't that big of a deal, so. But going back to this, I'm going to need the first 4 to be our fuel generators. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, and then 4. These first 4 are going to be... Okay, yeah, that works. That actually works really good. So let's go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then we can... Ooh, actually, because the outputs are going to be over here, so I'm going to have to find a way to converge these. So, in fact, let's go ahead and get rid of these 2 right here. And then tack on an additional one over here. Planning ahead. Planning ahead. Because what I'm going to do is, with the outputs here, I'm just going to bring them around. So I'll merge these, bring them around, and then they will converge about right here. The other 2 will be merged into this as well. And then one more line will go down here, and then we have all of our turbo fuel. And then the outputs will also be converged around, and then it'll go down and do a little trickery and go into these pipes. Yeah, that's the plan.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, a little update. I've been working on some pipe work. I don't like that I have to have my pump right here instead of right here, but it is what it is. It's fine. But we had to have a pump because this is obviously higher than 10 meters, or might be. I don't know. I didn't want to risk it, so I went ahead and added one anyway. And now I am working on the inputs, outputs of the fuel, because these are going to be the fuel that fuels these. And right now I am just setting up some mergers. So I'll show you guys that process. So with refineries, I always do the conveyors with the lift, because the pipes have to curl around and stuff, and I don't want to do the pipes up here and the belts down here. It's just so much easier to do the belt work higher. So these I have... Okay, I had to figure out what I was doing. So this is gonna go this way, and then this we are going to bring it around the outside like this, and we are going to raise this up and make sure that's straight. All right, cool. And then we just loop it around here, make sure it's straight. We are good. And then here, and then let's go like this, because we still need to go over that pipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up, delete the support, and then we can bring it down, and this is going to go into an awesome sink, because we're not going to need this polymer. If we need more plastic and rubber, then we'll do more polymer, or we have 75 times, it's 150, 300 polymer a minute to work with from just these. So I need to check to see. Okay, so there's no byproduct on the turbo fuel, which is incredible. But we do need to get the compacted coal over here, and a while ago, I actually marked on the map a nice handy dandy little spot. But actually, I just came up with a better idea. So I took down my radar tower. I should probably put that up, right? So just, I don't even remember where it is. Oh, radar tower, right here. So we're gonna put it all the way up here, because the higher it is, the better it is. And in fact, I might put it up there, because we have a power tower right here. So we might as well, you know? Come on. Oh, I only have one more freaking biofuel left. That's crazy. Okay, so I need to be able to see it. Okay, that works for me. All right, let's try to get a power line down here. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Right, there we go. No, it's too long. And we just ran out of freaking fuel. All right, there we go. I guess we'll just do a power line. Screw it. Is that gonna reach? There we go. And now we should have access to resources. So we might have some, ooh. Sulfur there. There's coal right here. So we would literally just need some sulfur, but I'm not seeing any sulfur around here except for there. These, no, oh, actually, that's that way. So let me go check these. Okay, so this might actually be, okay, so we are almost there. So yeah, the sulfur's right up here. I could bring the sulfur in with the truck using that. I'd really rather just belt it, but that looks so bad. So we're just gonna utilize trucks. I'm gonna whip this up real quick. It's nothing too crazy. However, I wonder if there's any coal. It's like all spazzing out on me. Okay, and that's limestone. What to do? It seems like it's not that big of a, or that far of a distance, but all of this, it might as well be on the moon. Because we have so many obstacles we'd have to work around, and I'm gonna see if I could come up with something clever. Like maybe just going through the ground or something. Because belts would just be way easier, but I don't think it's gonna work. So we gotta figure something out. Maybe, hold on. We could unlock drones, but radio control units. I wonder if those are sold on the Awesome Shop. Nah, I think we're gonna truck it. Actually, I have a better idea. So like I said, I have this node right here. If you look up top, sulfur and coal that are like side by side. And they are going to be right here. Sulfur and coal. So what I can do is to kind of hide it is just platform around the outside border of the map. Somewhere I am literally never, ever going to explore because there's nothing out there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on that. So let me go ahead and get the production down. So Mark II. Let's actually foundation it first so I know I'm connected to the world grid because we're definitely going to need it to be. So we'll go like this. Bring that up a little bit. Can I fit that there? Please? Please? Oh, come on. Come on, man. Come on. No, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to move these down a little bit, so no biggie. So since I am not going to see any of this ever, like we will literally never, ever, ever see any of this. It could be as ugly as freaking sin, man. So I'm gonna go bring the other platforms over this way and we're gonna get the show on the road. I'm not gonna claim it's pretty, but it's gonna work. But I got these going. I need to get power over here, but that's super easy. Like power is gonna be the easiest part of this situation because I didn't like it's a freaking crime scene or something. But no, I could just go directly through this. So we are good there. I want to get this over the edge. So what I did was I kind of did that one trick that I showed you guys to like make circle structures. Like I went like this and then I turned it like this. And then I would freeze it, drop it down a little bit, and then I would just adjust it how I need it. Kind of like that. I didn't do the actual curves because I don't care about any of this. Even Coffee Stain Studios doesn't want you to see over here. You can see there's a bunch of unfinished textures right there, and yeah, so they don't even intend for you to be over here. So why not? Why not just make it look super ugly because nobody's gonna see it anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and belt this down. And, oh no. Why is that like that? All right, so I'm gonna have to do my little straight trick like this. Actually, no, see, I feel like it's off. I feel like it's off, and I don't like that. That's fine. Come on, right there. Right. No, not there. It took me about 5 minutes to get straight. All right. So now, what I want to do is, this is another trick that I think you guys will appreciate. So, as you know, the conveyor lifts only go up so high. And veteran Satisfactory players, you're obviously going to know this trick. So in order for this to work, you would need to put a platform right there, a floor hole, and then another platform, another floor hole, and have like these ugly platforms. But there is a way to make the height of your conveyor lifts completely infinite. So what I want to do, actually, okay, so I actually did up there a little bit wrong. So I need to calculate exactly where this is going to be. So I believe, okay, so this is, I don't know another way to do this. So I'm just going to climb this ladder and we're going to make sure this is lined up. Which it's a good thing I did because it is not lined up. It looks like it might be a micro nudge. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the ladder as a reference point. So 1, 2, micro nudge. Make sure that's centered. It is. All right, so 1, 2, and a micro nudge. So 2 regular, 1 micro. That's going to be our distance. But I need some floor holes. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do away with these little sections. Damn it. So I'm going to have to do this underneath here. So, all right. And for here, go logistics, floor hole. And then remember, it is 1, 2, and then a micro nudge. And then obviously we want to bring this out like so. And then what we're going to do over here. Wait, that's straight. Oh, no, it's not. It's like ever so slightly off. So I think I'm just going to go like this and put it right next door to it. And then we will go like this. This is going to be reversed. Same with this one. Reversed. And then this, we are just going to go into there. And this should go. What? Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. We're doing it. But just to make sure. That's annoying. All right, so micro nudge 1, 2. That is right. I guess I just didn't line it up with there, but again, we're probably never going to be back here again. So, all right. Let's go down here and place our conveyor lift. I might have to climb the ladder to reach the hole that's up there, but that's all right. And then like this. So 1, 2, micro nudge, and then I think that's right. Okay, we might be able to reach it from here. No. Okay, so let's go and do this, and we're gonna go up here. You see right here, that's as far as it goes. But if we go up here, we just gotta see it clips into that, so we'll be able to connect that. I just need to be up here in order for it to happen, because if I try this, it's just gonna be in the way. But no, and if you mess up, like, that's it. You're screwed. Because now I have to go back down and redo it. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now we have input there. Now we just need to do it right next door. I think I just heard a Mercer sphere. I'm gonna ignore it for now. We have plenty. This needs to be right there. I'm hoping that that's where I need to go. I have no idea. Let's find out. All right, moment of truth. Oh, I think I'm off. I am off. Damn it. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Okay, so we go back down. I hear something. Hold on. Let me get my... Well, it's not a sloop. It's not a Mercer sphere either. What is making that sound if it's not... Is it this slug? Seriously? This is what's making the sound? No. What is that sound? Maybe it's just the ambience. I don't know. You hear it? Yeah, I think it's just the ambience. It's gotta be. All right. We are good to go. So now we have our inputs. Now I need to get some power over here. Actually, no, I still need to belt this, and then I'll bring the power over once we get over there. This is just straightforward. I'm not even going to show this. So the belts actually were a lot easier, and they're a little bit more uniform. They're nice, and over here was super dark. It was so hard to see the lines on here because of the atmosphere. No matter if it's daytime or nighttime, it's just super dark over here. But yeah, I got everything nice, curvy, and uniform, and back on track. Now I want to set up that assembler. Probably about right here. Maybe we'll do 2. I don't know. Hold on. So we actually need 5 assemblers. Oh man, can I overclock this more? No, come on, let me overclock it, please. All right, so we need 5 assemblers. So I think we're just gonna make some space right here. Zoop this out a little bit. Bring this around like so. That should hopefully be enough space for 5 assemblers, because we're just gonna split it all up, and hopefully it works and doesn't make me expand all the way to the waterfalls. All right, assemblers, production, assembler. Okay, so we'll go like this. Cool. So zoop that over, or nudge that over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, sick. So now these are the inputs. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, that's perfect. That is so perfect. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool. So just gonna do this. And then, damn, I don't know if that's gonna work. Actually, yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. So we'll put some merger or splitters. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do now. So put that there. This here. This here. Oh, I forgot one right here. And then we'll come around this way. Hopefully it works. Alright, and then I don't know that. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed another one over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing everything. And same thing over here. There we go. Okay. And now this is going to be the input. So this will be where it starts. Like this. And hopefully we can curve this around. Hell yeah. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I might be able to do this. No shot that works. Okay. So I thought that was gonna look a lot uglier. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then this. Ooh. We still have to do piping. So we're gonna come over here. I kind of want it to go right here, though. So let's bring this back a little bit more. So about right here, maybe? And then this. Perfect. All right. And then all of these need a splitter and merger. Let me set that up. All right, our basic input setup is gone, or good to go. And now we just need to do the outputs, which is easier. I mean, it's all easy, but this is easier. And I need to make sure it is facing the right way, or else none of this will work. So we'll put it about right there. Bring it in like one notch. There we go. And then there we go. And once we're done with that, we just simply bring this over here into there. Now we just need to do the pipe work, which is super easy. Oh, nope. I want the clean. Clean. So I want to center this up. I mean, that looks pretty centered right there. So go ahead and make sure we are on straight mode. Bring this as far down as possible. I mean, it's not straight, but, or not perfectly centered, but I really don't care. Really don't care. And then the outputs. All right, cool. Pipe work has been completed. I just have the pipe junctions right there. And honestly, I could probably do a T-junction right here instead. Make it look a little nicer, I suppose. Let's bring this out like that. Get rid of that, and get rid of that, and we will just do a T-jump. What? Huh? I wish it would connect on that point, like. Alright, whatever. We'll do a four-way. I really don't care. It's not gonna really affect much. Just the looks. And I'm fine with the way it looks. Alright, now I need to connect the outputs of the fuel into the inputs of the turbo fuel, which is pretty easy. So, in fact, actually, I kind of want to bring this back just a smidge more because is that crooked? That's crooked. I feel like that's crooked. Yeah, definitely crooked. That's not, though. Very subtle changes. I don't know. I feel like it's still crooked. I don't care, though. Let's get the pipes going. So this one will be pretty easy. We just go like this. Make sure it's straight. We come through. Actually, we'll go like this. And then we'll just bring this to the center point right here. Then we'll connect that in a sec. Now we can do some T-junctions. Like so. Connect that up there. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And I'm an idiot. Forgot to leave space for the pipes. It's okay, though. It's okay. We will survive. Go like this. Up the middle. Actually, up this side. Leave that right there for now. Get a T-junction going right here. Connect that up. Yeah. I have an idea. Like that, and then we can do the pipe junction. I don't know, man. That's not straight. I feel like it's not straight. What do you guys think? What? What are you snap? Oh, he's snapping onto. Damn it. So I do have to put another pipe right. Now it's saying it's not straight. How does that make any sense? And now it does. I'm so confused. Whoops. Whatever. As long as the T-junction works, I really don't care. No. No. React. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, I'm gonna have to manually eyeball this, which is kind of annoying, but... See, it like won't snap to what I need it to snap to. Like, what is this? What is that snapping to? What could that possibly be snapping to? Nothing. That's funny. Alright, whatever. Building cannot be nudged. Alright, fair enough. I really don't want it to fucking, I don't know. That's about as good as that's gonna get. Go ahead and get rid of this. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't glitch my fluids out. But we're good. We got the inputs going. Now, I think that's it. I think all that's left is to make sure the overclocks are good. And then connect up these pipes. Wait. These pipes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this. And hopefully it goes swimmingly. Did I just hear something go out? Oh, it's my water extractor. Okay, so we're good there. And then this one I want to come around as well. Probably about that far, just to make sure I have connecting points, or that I can connect the points. And then this should be good to just go directly into that pipe. See, it doesn't give me the indication that it's straight, and that bothers me. I feel like it's not straight, but whatever. I can't snap it. Come on, man. Cut me some slack here. Can I snap this? I can snap that, but I can't snap the I wonder if that's a bug. I think it's a bug. Maybe I will show them a clip of this video. That way they can see the bug. All right. So now I just need to connect up these ones over here with some T-junctions. Lovely. And now I need to figure out how I want to connect this. And honestly, let's just bring it down. But I don't want it to be yellow. We are going to be color coding this, so it's not like super crazy. All right, so we're going to go horizontal to vertical. I never know what it's going to... Okay, yeah, we can go back. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. Can I go this way, though? Oh, I can. I don't know. I don't know how I want to do this. Because I don't really want it to clip that much. So, I guess... Okay, that's too much. About right there. It's still too much. Still does a slight angle. Okay, that's fine. All right. And now we're going to bring this pipe in. I'm so excited about this. So we need straight. So we're going to go about right there. All right. Get rid of this. And let's connect all this up. I'm so excited to have some freaking turbo fuel, man. Oh, I forgot to do packagers. That's all right. I'll just do a basic little setup off camera. Trust me, you're not gonna be missing anything. It's just gonna be a super basic setup. Nothing too crazy. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm like 2 inches from it being long enough. That's crazy. Okay. And now I just need to connect all these. And then we need to run the power, and we're solid. And then I think in between episodes, like while I edit, because I still haven't edited the parts of episode 8 yet. So I think in the process of editing that over the next couple days, I am going to just convert all these over. I don't know how I'm going to do that though. I think I might just keep the fuel and just have turbo fuel on top of that. I think that's going to be the way to go. But eventually I would really very much like to convert all these to turbo fuel, but I don't know how viable it's going to be anytime soon. All right, it is power time. Power time. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually connect them yet. I'm just going to put one of these up here and then go from this tower. That way when I'm ready, I could just connect these two towers and we're good to go. Everything just springs to life and we'll be all set. So this is going to be our connecting point. Now I need to get all the way up there and get this all the way over to those miners. I almost forgot the freaking name of it. Right here is a good point, and then we can just go through the opening like I said I was going to. Oh, I don't like that that's turned, so I might have to deal with that later. I like to have the wires facing at least a little bit of the right direction. Oh, here's some coal right here too, but we didn't have any sulfur. Like, I knew that coal was there, but there was no sulfur near it, so it was much easier to just use the nodes over there. And look how close we are already. That's where we are. All right, we are now powered over here. I mean, not yet. We have to obviously... Ooh. You know what? We're just going to overclock the crap out of that. I think that's how I have it calculated anyway, so... All right, now we need to backtrack and use something that I haven't used in a long while. The zip line. This, the power towers are like gold. You don't have to jump. It just automatically tracks as long as you are facing the direction that, like this power line right here. Just make sure you're kind of facing that direction and it'll automatically just switch to that power line. It's my favorite part about the power towers. Uh-oh. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make that. See if I could do this. Yeah! All right, time to overclock. I think I already have all these overclocked. Yeah, we good. All right, now I have to figure out if all of my clocks are good here. I guess it would also help if I actually connected these. So, will this reach? Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. So I'll just do another power tower like over here. If I can land, get some speed. There we go. Man, I really want my turbo fuel. I know you can't stay in the air as long, but I can just get up to places so fast. And if I do need like prolonged... Is this straight? I can't see. These things are massive. Okay, yeah, we're good. But if I need a prolonged, you know, flying, then I'll just switch back to the liquid biofuel. But we are good. So let's go ahead and start from... Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I want this to be as close to this end, because we're gonna start the power from there. So about right here. And then this is gonna clip a little bit, but I really don't care. People get, you know, anxious when there's clipping. I don't mind clipping. As long as it's not like stacking 8 freaking refineries on top of each other, like in the exact same spot. But acceptable clippage, like some of the stuff I have down there, like the railings of this walkway clipping a tiny bit through the fuel powered generators, that's not a big deal. And I say clip away to your heart's content. And then we'll do that. All right, I think that's everything that I needed. Now I just gotta look at the clocks, and I think we're good. And then we'll color code it to finish the episode, and then we'll be good to go on power. Well, I mean, we're already good on power, but we'll be gooder on power. Yeah, look at our max consumption is 10,000. We're at 13,000, but we're only using, I think this is counting the generators that I've put up and all the machines that I've put up that aren't powered yet. So ignore this right now. This is what we have. This is what we're producing. And this is what we're consuming. So this turbo fuel factory or power plant, super duper overkill. Super duper overkill. But the reason I'm doing it this early is because we are going to need the power. Because there is some stuff that is coming up that is going to be crucial on power. But let me check all these clock speeds. And I'll get back with you guys in a sec. All right. I think we are good to go. I'm pretty sure everything is going to run wonderfully. I'm going to go ahead and tick these off right now. That way they could fill up. So another thing, so all of these are really weird clock speeds. It's like 233.3334 and stuff like that. So odds are this is not going to run 100% efficient. So I might have to do some tweaks here and there throughout the rest of the series to, you know, make sure that my fuel plants are good. But as far as everything goes right now, we are solid. I almost messed that up. I almost didn't connect these. All right, so this is, wait. Oh, it's the compact code. Okay. I forgot to reconnect it. I did connect it. I just forgot to reconnect it. That would have been bad. Not really. I mean, it's a separate fuel grid, so, or power grid. So we are solid. Make sure all that's good. That's going into there, which goes into here. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's connect these bad boys up. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. Whew. Here we go. I mean, right now it's anticlimactic because literally nothing's happening. Oh, I forgot one crucial detail. We might not need it though. We do. Oh, that sucks because... Wait, what? It's not even connected. Okay. Wait, how is it? All right, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna question it. All right, and now this should pump this oil up here. Perfect. All right, everything's roaring to life. I got these. They're gonna... Oh, I have to wait for the compact coal to get here. That's gonna take a minute. That's fine, because it'll give time for... Oh my god, look at how long this is. I can't tell if it's out there. My render distance is kind of turned off. Well, turned down. Oh, there's sulfur. Can we get some coal? We got coal! Oh yeah, I love it. And away we go. Eventually. There's our sulfur. And it's gonna divvy up. And then the coal is right around the corner, literally. And then that's gonna divvy up. Okay. We're good. Lovely. That's pumping out compact coal. And that comes through here. Okay, so this is gonna take a long while to actually start booting up because the coal is not exactly doing crazy stuff. It gets so diluted by the time it gets to this one. It still doesn't even have a single one. But it'll fill up. It'll do good. It'll be fine. So we just have to wait it out, unfortunately. But they are filling up. And once they hit 50, then it's go time. Yeah, this one's still not filling up. But while we wait, do a little bit of maintenance. Get rid of all my supports that I hate. And color code everything and all that good stuff. And then we'll see where we're at afterwards. I wish I would have color coded stuff in my last playthrough. I had so many pipes all over the freaking place. And I didn't know what the hell any of them went to. This just makes it so much easier to keep track of stuff. Like I know that that's fuel, that's turbo fuel. And I know that this is fuel going into here to make turbo fuel. The oil right here is black. Like everything is just uniform and it's so much easier to keep track. I highly recommend color coding your pipes. Let's go and check to see if this has filled. Because if it's at 50, we are good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start powering these on. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I haven't even hooked these up yet. All right, that's fine. Okay, so we're at 13,977. Remember that number, but we do need to... Actually, I think one of these have to be an open... Really? Not a single one of these damn things? Alright, I might have to do some, Oh, no, it is. Oh, just this one was connected. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, now they are all connected. So we're at 13,977. I am going to 13,977. What was it? 0.5. 0.5. Oh, I'm excited. All right, let's do this. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna find out. I'm hoping that they purr and they do not slow down, but I am expecting problems. Definitely expecting problems. Wait, did I? Okay, here we go. Almost lost where I was. All right. Almost 20,000. That's actually pretty good. But now we just have to keep an eye on it for a little bit and make sure that everything is tip-top shape. It seems like it's good. It's running at 100%. So I guess I'll keep an eye on this over time. We're good. This is good. So there you have it. Starting turbo fuel and just kind of a chill episode, you know? Chill. Nothing too crazy. We got our turbo fuel factory set up here. I might, I don't know, because I'd really like to sloop this crap, because I don't know. Oh, I forgot to record this, so hold on. So 19602. 0.5. So yeah, that gives us 5,625 additional power just from these 9 generators. I think that's a pretty good deal. I think that's a really good deal. So I don't think it gets better than that. And we also have another free node right here. We have 2 more nodes up here. We are in amazing shape. Amazing shape. So in the next episode, we're gonna unlock some milestones. Today, we just focused on 1 unlock from the MAM, and that was turbo fuel. And I think it worked out swimmingly, but we are going to need this power for all the milestones and new structures we're gonna be putting up in the next couple episodes. But next episode, I wanna unlock the hover pack. Well, first I want to unlock bauxite and start mining for bauxite, start getting some aluminum going. So we might start on the aluminum factory in the next episode. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's up in the air. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.